This is Enzo Stevia liquid sweetener. This is flavored as pistachio flavor. Now it is basically deionized water, stevia extract, which is your artificial sweetener, or I should say natural sweetener. It says it has vitamin C and natural flavor, but it says it does not contain nuts, lactose, gluten, soy, sugar, fat, oil, or calories. So it's a natural pistachio flavor, but it does not contain nuts. I don't know how they do that, but magic. It's also vegan, kosher, and non-GMO. So I like stevia sweeteners. I drink soda that's stevia sweetened soda. We're going to try this in coffee and just plain water and see what I think about the pistachio flavoring added to that. I received this from the Vine Voice review program to review for free. If you wanted to buy it, it would cost you $18. They have not paid me for my review, and my opinions are my own. So the bottle says 2 to 3 drops for a cup of tea, 4 to 5 for milk, tea, and coffee. Maximum serving is 30 drops per day. So we're going to try 2 drops in the water, and then I'll try 5 drops in the... Actually, this is a little smaller cup of coffee, so I'm going to try 4 drops in the cup of coffee. After I go get a pair of pliers to open the bottle... That's impressive. As soon as my wife stops laughing at me. So I'm actually going to have to go get a pair of pliers to open the top of this bottle here. That's impressively tight. Okay. There we go. That made it much easier to open the top of the bottle. Has a glass dropper. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm definitely smelling a pistachio smell just in the air. Stir that up just a little more. So that water is sweet. Not quite as sweet as sweet tea, but it's definitely sweetened. There is a nutty taste. I'm not smelling a lot of pistachio off the top of the water. The water's not heated. So there's a faint taste of pistachio there. You can definitely tell it's there. It's definitely not overpowering with just the few drops I put in the water. I did a couple more drops in the coffee. Let's see here. So I like my coffee with creamer and sweetener. That was not enough drops for me to think this coffee is sweet. So there's 4 more drops. That's a pretty significant number of drops in the coffee. Okay, now we have some sweet coffee. We also have quite a bit of pistachio flavor. It's not really completely overwhelming the coffee, but you're getting a definite pistachio taste from this coffee. Alright, so it is sweetening as it's supposed to, and you definitely do get a pistachio flavor out of it. Alright, I've been doing some research, went to their website, I found out that 1 drop is equivalent to a ½ teaspoon of sugar. Also, 3/4 cups of sugar is 36 teaspoons. So I am going to make a half batch of ice cream, and I'm going to half everything in here. I'm going to use 36 drops, which will be half of this amount of sugar. I'll do half the milk, half the cream. I'm not going to put any vanilla extract in. We're going to use pistachio flavor. I might even drop a green food coloring drop in there to give it kind of a green color. And we're going to try to make sugar-free pistachio ice cream. Now, it's still not healthy because it's made with whole heavy cream, you know, so it's still got a lot of fat in it. But it won't be high sugar. out of food coloring. My ice cream's melting. Let's see how this works. So without the sugar, it has a slightly different consistency. I think the cream and the milk freeze at a slightly different point without all the sugar mixed in. Some of that's because with my ice cream machine, you're supposed to put it back in the freezer after you're done mixing it up. But it tastes sweet enough to be ice cream. It definitely has a light pistachio flavor. So yeah, I think this was a successful experiment. It's making edible, pistachio-flavored, sweet enough ice cream. On the other hand, as a second and third opinion, my wife says it has that stevia aftertaste in the ice cream and didn't like it. My son does not like pistachio ice cream and says I should make vanilla ice cream colored green. So he didn't like it either. So I think the final takeaway here is, if you like stevia as a sweetener, and you like pistachio flavoring, this is a good bottle to get. I think, personally, I would have liked the hazelnut bottle for coffee.